Recorded in Fargo, North Dakota, and broadcasting around the world. Welcome to the Strive Show, your connection to all things family health, and nothing is off limits. And now, your host, Dr. Jake Grenacher.
Hey, what's up, guys? Dr. Jake Grenacher here. Another episode of the Strive Show, episode 9. Super excited to talk about this one because we're talking about scans. I know if you follow our pages or any of those kind of things, you hear us show some testimonials with scans. You hear us talk a lot about scans. If you don't come to the office, you may not be familiar with what they are. I want to let you in a little bit on what the scans are. So what the scans are measuring is they're actually measuring the functionality of your body, right? More than just pain, right? You know the ouches, I hurts, or something's going on. But we actually want to look at how your body's functioning overall, which is why we take the scans. Really cool. So what happens in your body is that your body fails to adapt to the three stresses, the physical, chemical, and emotional stress, and a fuse is blown, what we call subluxation in the office. Now that subluxation is an interruption or interference in your nervous system that's causing detrimental effects to have. Sometimes it's pain for people, sometimes it shows up as other things. I know we talk a lot about kids and it can affect ear infections and colic to labels they may be getting, all these kind of things. But the scans help us to identify what those are. And there's actually 3 different scans that we take. The first one is heart rate variability. And what heart rate variability is really looking at is your body's ability to adapt, to that stress overall. It's looking at whether your body's stuck in the fight or flight response, and it's looking at your overall capacity to handle that adaptation. So it's a really, really cool scan. It lets us know at what current state your body's in as it relates to handling that stress. If it's really burnt out, if it's been there a long time and you've been functioning with that a long time, or if overall your body's handling pretty well. It's a really cool gauge on longevity of a problem and how long something's been there and really how long you've been dealing with these stresses. The next time is a thermal scan. And the thermal scan that we look in there is really looking at how the organs and the tissues are functioning. We're really looking at inflammation that's happening in those tissues that can really look at it in a silent inflammation, or if it's inflamed, you may be feeling it in that way. But it's really looking at that organ and the tissue test. And then the last one is the surface EMG, which is actually measuring the amount of muscle energy that's hitting the brain. Really, really neat stuff. It's telling us how coordinated it is based on a few different numbers. I don't want to bore you with too many details, but we're actually looking at symmetry and pattern and the amount of total energy hitting the brain. Really, really neat scans when we're dealing with hyperactivity, inability to sleep, high anxiety, a lot of those kind of things. Those numbers are very indicative of what's going on in the body, and it's neat to be able to see as we're not only taking the initial scans, we're taking progress scans as we go to see those numbers start to drop and come down, which is really, really exciting. We get to share those wins with patients. Not only are they feeling better, but to see that total amount of energy in their body is starting to calm. So really, really neat. I mentioned it before, the scans are something that we're taking on an initial standpoint. So when you come in, it's really looking at a roadmap of what's going on with you, but we're also taking those progress scans to make sure we can measure your progress and ultimately finding when not only you're feeling great, but your body's functioning well, that clear set of scans that we can celebrate with you and use that to monitor and track your wellness going forward so we can keep you in a great state from that point for hopefully the rest of your life. So if you're interested in these scans, if you've never had these done and that maybe sparks some interest for you, you're like, wow, I really want to know what's going on inside of me and in my body, make sure you give us a call, direct message us, email, whatever it is to get your set of scans, and we can't wait to go over those scans with you. Until next time, guys, take care.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Strive Show. Make sure you catch up on all episodes on Strive Chiropractic's Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram TV channels. To connect with The Strive Show, email info@strivechiropractic.com.